Welcome to our discussion with the community on cable-related needs. This is part of the Breezeline franchise renewal process. And we're going to talk about cable television. We're going to talk about governmental and educational access television, local community television provided by Queen Anne's County, and related issues. So thank you for joining us, and we hope that we'll provide the kind of information that will get you to respond. We have links at the end of the presentation for you to provide input by email. If you're a Breezeline cable television subscriber, this is where we need your input. This is a very important part of the franchise renewal process, that we get response from the Queen Anne's County community. This will help the county negotiate the best franchise for you for the future. And franchises these days last about 10 years. So if you think about where we're at today in 2025, this franchise will help steer where Breezeline goes up until 2035. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. We have a PowerPoint presentation. With me today are some of the Queen Anne's County staff. George Harvey, who manages the QACTV government access and community access television station, will come up later and make a presentation and talk to you about local community programming. QACTV is the television channel for Queen Anne's County, and we hope that you're watching it now. If not, hopefully this program will make you aware of it and allow you to be informed. It's a tremendous asset for the county and its residents, and George will talk about some of the types of programming that they do. I'm with CBG Communications. The county has hired us to work with them and help do a community needs ascertainment. So the community needs ascertainment is important. It obtains input from the community, which helps the county, again, know what the community needs out of Breezeline, what the kinds of things that are issues that are current issues, and the kinds of things that the community is looking forward to in the future and would like to see the county negotiate with Breezeline. So there are three basic things that we look at related to cable television when we're assessing community needs. One is the delivery of traditional linear or real-time services. This is typically called appointment viewing, so things that you would tune in at a certain time during the day or evening and would watch at that time on a regular basis. It might be news channels, it might be local broadcast channels, it might be sports channels, things where events and things are occurring. The second part is delivery of on-demand services. So these are programs that you can access at any time that you want to watch them. And this is known in the cable world as video on demand. And Breezeline has a substantial lineup of on-demand programming, as well as numerous channels that are linear channels or real-time channels. And then again, we want to talk about the use and viewership of QACTV. So the kinds of input that we want to get from you when we look at cable television are these kinds of things, which the county has a franchise, and here I'll just hold it up for the camera, wherever the camera is. I'm assuming it's on me. But this is a 36-page legal document. It's a contract between the county and Breezeline, and it specifies numerous things. It includes standards for picture and audio quality. It includes customer service standards and how Breezeline interfaces with you when you have a customer service issue by telephone, email, or chat at a local office. It includes requirements for responding to service issues and repairing and resolving those issues. It includes reliability measures and outages and how to deal with outages and how to respond to them and the length of time that Breezeline must respond to the outages. I think I just hit the wrong button there. Let's see if I can get this back on. There we go. Okay. Hang on. We'll just go back to the slideshow. There we go. Okay. All right, and the last thing, customer premise equipment interface. So this is related to the set-top boxes, and we know that this is a sort of the critical equipment interface, and the remote that goes with it, and there are requirements related to this interface between your system at home and the Breezeline cable system. So these are the kinds of things that, again, maybe they're all working really well for you, and we want to know that, and Breezeline wants to know that. But we also want to know if you're having any issues with any of these things. Again, you'll see at the end of the presentation and the discussion some links where you can respond, again, by email, and let us know what kinds of things are happening related to your viewership and your subscribership with Breezeline, and also tell us, the kinds of things that you'd like to see in the future. Okay. Subscriber communications, that's really kind of the big issue that that we deal with a lot in looking at the things that subscribers want to see. So, for example, Breezeline's required to send you a privacy notice every year and tell you what kinds of information that they gather and they keep related to your account. Breezeline's required to notify you of channel changes, changes in prices. They're required to notify you of who you can talk to, for example, at the county, if you have an issue where you haven't been able to get satisfactory response from Breezeline. So this is all part of the subscriber communications. These customer service standards are a substantial number of pages in this contract between Queen Anne's County and Breezeline. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about, we call it EG access, educational and governmental access, local community access. This franchise renewal process that we're in right now, so the franchise is being renegotiated between Queen Anne's County and Breezeline. It typically establishes for the local community access television the number of access channels. Right now there's one, QACTV. However, it's carried on 3 different channels. It's carried on 7, it's carried on 507, I believe, and 9001, is that correct? Okay, good. So it's carried in high definition, which is great, and the world is continuing to morph, right? We're going into an HD 4K. Many of you probably have HD 4K televisions. Maybe that's where QACTV will end up in the future, and that will be one of the discussion points with Breezeline. Facilities, QACTV currently has studios, and they have some field production capabilities. Edit suites, we're here in this meeting room tonight, and the meeting room is set up for televising, so as the council chambers for the Board of County Commissioners meetings, and here for commission meetings and other public meetings like this one. Equipment, all the cameras and lights and microphones and all the little piece parts that go into television production. What happens is Breezeline has a requirement to help support the capital equipment side of this. The county does a great job in supporting the operational side and the video production side. The equipment side, Breezeline helps support that through fees. And one of the things that the franchise process does is it looks at what's needed in the future. Sometimes it's new equipment, sometimes it's upgraded equipment, sometimes it's technology shifts. And George is going to come up and talk in just a second about some of the things that the QACTV is doing now and wants to do in the future. Okay, let's see. Make sure I hit the right button again. So we talked about how this community needs ascertainment is important in establishing Breezeline's part of supporting local community television. All right, so George is going to come up in just a second, and really what we want you to think about is, do you view QACTV now? Are you aware of the channel? If not, you should definitely view it and provide your perspective to the county on QACTV. George is going to talk about the types of programming currently provided, and then he's going to talk about some plans and needs for the future, and what we want you to do when you respond to this program through the links at the end. We definitely want you to talk about what you'd like to see on your local community television in the future. All right, so George, if you'd come on up.
Thanks, Tom.
Okay.
So I'm George Harvey, the TV manager for the station, QACTV. With me is Bruce Grove. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll be back.
I'll be back.
We handle the lot of media production. We manage the county's website and the television channel. I almost hit the same button you did. That was weird. We're the official record for the county commissioners and the planning commission. We also film a lot of other boards, and we seem to be picking up boards day by day. So we're also responsible for the county website with a team of a lot of people on the staff throughout the county that also work on the website. Some of the other things that we promote and that we cover, we live stream Board of Ed meetings, and we're trying to promote different services available from county departments, awareness of government-sponsored events, career awareness. We do a series on career awareness for jobs, internships, and apprenticeships. Sometimes we do things with the high schools. We'll interview some of the sports teams, especially the seniors each year. We also do some promotional and AV support for local events when people call us up for that. And we make sure that we have video on demand available of all the content that we make. And Bruce, you can tell them about some of the stuff that we aspire to do.
I'm sure people are tired of seeing me, but one of the things we really want to do is get back to more of a government style of making video. And you'd be surprised to find out that there's actually been a huge positivity shift when we talk to people in the public about this shift that we're trying to do. So while we don't want to get away from supporting businesses and supporting the events, what we're trying to do now is do a little bit more government education, and people have been very happy about it, and our views have actually started to skyrocket. One thing we want to do is start to do a bi-weekly live show, which will cover all the news of the area. It'll help us to still be able to cover events too, while also not spending so many resources in the field. We can do it in a live show and cover a lot more events that way. We've also been working with lots of state programs, which has been really cool. A lot of the state programs we work with, because believe it or not, I don't know if people know how lucky they are to have QACTV. I'm actually from Talbot County, and there's nothing like this there. And a lot of the surrounding counties don't have what we have here. So we've been lucky enough to make these, relationships with state programs, state, officials, and we go cover the events or the information that directly affects Queen Anne's County, but they might be talking about it in Annapolis. So that's really been cool. Interviews, local businesses, we still want to do that. We still want to make sure that we're giving the great economic development assistance that we've been able to do.
But we can put them in the show.
But we can put them in the live show. And then, of course, there's always information about the local events. But I can't stress enough how lucky it really is. We also do support for lots of local events by just being there. Sometimes it's like this weekend, we're going to the Trunk or Treat. We're going to Call It Classic, where they're having their lip sync battle. And we're able to run audio, and we're able to do coverage and participate in a way that people might not see TV participating. We just can enhance in, the events we go to. And we also have our own special events, like the film festival that we're having on November 1st, which is the Island of Horror Film Festival. And you might be thinking, why are they putting on a film festival? But what you might not see from the outside looking in is we have 3 local food trucks that come out. We have 9 vendors coming out this year. They're all local from Queen Anne's County. And then we get to have this nice fun event that has brought people from New York, it's brought people from Virginia, it's brought people from Pennsylvania. This year we have already 7 directors from in-state and out-state that are visiting. So they stay in the hotels. So it's an economic development event, and we're not asking for money. We don't make $1 off of it. We just have a great partnership with Chesapeake College, so we get to put on this event, and it's an amazing time for everyone.
And it's getting bigger.
It's getting bigger. This is the 4th year, and we're already anticipating we had to move to the biggest theater. So go online if you're interested. Check that out. And of course, if you need more information, we're QACTV. You can go to QACTV.com, where you can also find all the videos we make. You can find the links to all the live meetings that we do. And George, you want to say anything else before we head out?
I'm good.
You good?
Check us out. You can come. Our studio's in the basement. You can come here and see us at the building if you want.
Bring treats. Please visit us. No one says hi anymore.
Thank you, Bruce. Current slide.
Okay. All right, good. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, so let's skip over to the next thing, Q&A. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to say, if you've been watching this program and you have questions, then we will try to give you answers. And if we can't give you answers, then we'll have Breezeline give you answers if there are things that need to be resolved, if you're having issues. So please, and we'll go to the next slide. Provide public comment. So one of the things we're going to do is everything that you send us, and we've already received a number of emails, we're going to put that into our overall review of what the community is saying about Breezeline. If you could do that by November the 15th, that would be fabulous. That would be very helpful to us. So you can do it by email to publiccomment@qac.org or in person at a county commissioners meeting or virtually via Zoom, and you'll see the link there to get into the live public comment during the live county commissioners meeting. All of that, again, are different ways, and you saw previously on the previous slide, ways to interface with QACTV as well. All right, so again, it's very important that we hear from you. We hope that we provided some information that's enlightening, talking about the process. This 36-page document is going to change. It's going to be a document that's going to take us to 2036. So what we want you to do is help us write this document. Provide the information that will help it be beneficial to you as the community in Queen Anne's County. All right, thank you.